careful, everybody got the disease. Wake up every morning with the fever in the wheeze. Nationwide panic, now a world stampede. Yes, I licked the paper when I rolled up the weed, then I laughed when you passed it back to me. Yo, it's about to get you set speed. Peace to social gatherings, schools, and groceries. The virus knocked you out like Apollo Creed. Body aches, sniffly, nose making you sneeze. Spread through the air, mask up and take heed. So much inflammation, homeboy, you can't breathe. Oh, you can read about the pure breed. Do Corona dance like you ate a pepper seed. When I step up in the place, I make Corona spread. Whoa, hi, got the world infected. I got that deep chest cough that make your lungs collapse. Whoa, hi, got the world infected. And you know we come through to blow our nose in half. Whoa, hi, got the world infected. Feel that cough up in your arm, don't ever disrespect. Whoa, hi, got the world infected.
Hey guys, this is Freddie, the stoner from Michigan, famous from Jimmy Kimmel Live, and I'm here at the South of the Straits show, and we got a great thing coming, I think.
Cha-cha! Cha-cha! Oh, cha-cha! Oh! Oh my God!
She was fucking laughing. I swear to God, there was a laugh in that.
I think she was laughing.
I think she was laughing. Laughing at first, and then just wasn't sure. Was probably puzzled as fuck. Like, what the hell is that?
Cha-cha!
Cha-cha!
She thought Cha-cha was done. Oh,
Cha-cha! Oh, my God. Welcome in, everybody. Sideshow Nate and Dan Strait here.
What up, guys?
Back again. Well, I mean, back finally, I guess, really,
Yeah,
because
back-
there's
back
last
again,
week we
back
had
again.
the testicle difficulties, and unfortunately.
Yeah, we did, man.
Yeah, that was a thing that was real.
It was internet. We were like, we didn't have internet. Oh, Marty's at the door. Go get Marty.
Marty's at the door.
I'll
Me
go
go
get him.
get
I'll go
Marty.
get him. I'm
Go
live,
go get
but
Marty.
okay.
Go get
Hold
Marty.
tight.
We got Martha Johnson, who is going to be hanging out with us here tonight. She's a comedian locally here in Traverse City. Very funny lady who's actually been highlighted with some of the greats out there. We'll actually see what she thinks about that Jim Gaffigan thing that just happened. Jim Gaffigan was at the Cherry Festival just recently, so we'll chat with her about that, as well as like other upcoming events that she may be going to be getting featured in. And also we got a kid in Gaylord who likes to party. We got our friend Phillip that we're going to be chatting with.
Back.
At about 7:15, I do believe, is when we got him scheduled. Is around 7:15.
7:15. Well, right now we have Marty Johnson.
Yes, right now we got Marty. We got, hey, how you doing?
Let's get her mic up.
I was. I
don't hear her mic.
Oh, hold on. Let me get her up.
Her
It's
mic
one of
down.
these. Martha Johnson is in the studio right here. Everybody, this is Marty. Marty, go ahead, give her a check real quick.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Okay, you're
South of the
number
Straits,
3. There it
the
is.
South of the Straits show.
Marty, as I was
YouTube,
saying
you can
earlier,
watch
she's
us live
a
there.
comedian, is what they are. What they are. I just called her like a they. Like she's
Right.
Just one and only.
a
She's
female
the comedian.
comedian. I don't know if that's like, is that the way that the term is like, because there's always like the spelling comedian as well as.
Comedian is, yeah, there's 2 N's and a couple E's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like sexist? I mean, that's what I've always wondered. Like in is that even?
I always spell it Comedienne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the term for a female comedian,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I've always wondered. Like in today's day and age, is it proper to say that in front of a woman or in anybody? You know, like
It's
can you
all
say
good.
that?
You
Is
can
it
spell
okay?
it the other way too
Okay.
if you wanted.
I think this day and age, most comedians would say, no, we don't give a shit.
Well, yeah. as
we
far
don't
as
get
the
bent out
comedian
of shape
goes.
about
Oops.
comedy. It's supposed to offend, right? Some of it,
to an
right?
extent, yeah, but it's the cancel culture out there.
I know.
that comedians are battling nowadays. Like I mean, it's
That's
a
what I'm
challenge. I'm
talking
sure
about.
that you got to go through for coming up with content and stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But there's so many life stories and things that happen that it just writes itself.
Okay, gotcha.
Material
that's true.
writes itself.
Well, like yesterday, yeah, because you showed up here yesterday, weren't you, for the show?
Yeah, I was having a major blonde moment. I showed up here yesterday after one of my wine tours, and went downtown, got something to eat, listened to Boys to Men, and
Boys,
Oh,
how
no
was
kidding.
that? Boys
I think
to
it
Men.
was excellent.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I thought it was good.
I missed it. I was out on my boat all day.
Yeah, Dan got a boat.
bought a
Dan's got a
big-
boat now. So
big-
You know, boat stands are bring on another 1,000.
Yeah, break out another time.
But congrats on your boat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I make fun of him. Like I saw him at the. I ran up to the store real quick today to grab some snacks and stuff because I was just starving.
Right,
And
right.
I see Dan. He's walking in, and I'm like, oh. Hey man, love your boat! Like I just gotta say it really loud and boisterously in public, while like there's
Yeah.
Dan with this big boat. He's like, that's the coolest
But
thing.
I didn't even have my boat. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
what are
didn't
you
even
talking
have
about?
his boat. He's just walking around. He's
Like,
just,
what are you talking about? My boat? What? Yeah, dude, love your boat.
Love your boat.
I
Just
do
some
love my
random
We're
boat.
just
guy.
waiting for an invite,
You know, I
Waiting for an
love the
invite.
boat, but I hate the boat.
Why?
Well, because I decided I was going to buy myself a 25-foot Chris Craft boat. And it's so fucking big that you just can't take it on half these lakes. It's way too fucking big. And then, or if you take it on the bay, it's always like, constantly like...
Take your Dramamine before you head to the waves.
Exactly, right? And then,
Right.
and as soon as you put the boat in, everyone wants to be on the boat. They're like, "Hey, you on the boat, dude? Coming down?
Yep. Are
I
you
got,
there
like-
yet? What can I bring?
Yeah, I got everybody on the boat, and if they're not on the boat, they're sitting on the. I'm, anchored up, and they're on the beach right there. I got a line of people, like
Pick a number like Max Bowers.
Now you
Yeah.
just you're just a taxi.
$300 to fill the tank in my boat, and then it just drinks the gas. I mean, if I was to just
1
drive,
gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallon, 4
Yeah,
gallon.
I think it cost me around $50 to drive from the marina here over to Clinch Park and maybe tool around just a little bit and then back. It cost me about $50 to do that.
Dang.
That's not even fun. Like this,
No, it's
like,
not.
like it just takes away the fun of it. Like I
ruined
you
it.
can't.
A lot of people are using their boats as a cottage on the water for that very reason.
Well,
Oh really?
Right.
That-
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
see-
that's what I was actually saying to my girlfriend, who's tuning in right now. Actually tonight, she's watching. Jessie is she had commented earlier. Hi, hi,
Hi,
Marty.
Jesse.
Yeah,
You'll notice a lot of boats at Harbor West and Clinch. I mean, obviously there's big ones, there's big yachts, but a lot of them are somewhat
Just
of a
pull up and
cottage
live in
on the
them.
water because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
1 gallon, it's 50, it's 50.
dollars a gallon to drive the thing. I know, but and I could do that because I've got a sleeper down there. I've got a kitchenette in it and a bathroom and everything's in the boat.
Yeah, just rent your
that's what
house
you gotta
out for the
do.
summer and live on your boat.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it was
that's what I'm
only that
saying.
easy.
Man, maybe I'll just rent the
Right.
boat out for the rest of the summer.
Boat
$600 a day.
Boat B&B. There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's one thing that Marty actually does too is the comedy cab. You do the
Yes.
how's that been going for you?
It's fantastic. I do private drives. I do airport runs. I do wine tours. I tell jokes and funny stories. And
That's awesome.
I've got repeat customers now and
Yeah.
reviews on Google that Marty saved the day.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Really?
That's
so
so
it's like
cool.
it's like an Uber driver, but a
Wow.
comedian.
Right.
Yeah,
If you smoke
yeah.
pot, I call it Duber.
The Duber.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yes, I love this.
If you want to go for a ride in my jet ski, it's Sea Duber.
The
There you go. Yes, my wine tour business, private drives is
That's
the
awesome.
comedy cab is doing fantastic.
That's great.
Thank you
That's-
for asking.
So
That's
you,
so
you know
cool.
what I'm thinking. You just reminded me of something. I'm actually thinking about starting a business, and I know as soon as I put this out, someone's probably gonna freaking do it.
Somebody's
but
already done it, I'm sure.
I went down and I'm trying to remember who was playing at the open space. Somebody was playing there. And I went down there and I parked my boat, and there was like a million other boats down there. And I see these people zipping around on their little dinghies, because it's got such a big boat, they can't park it close to shore.
Right, the motorized inflatable.
Right,
Yep,
you just got a
yep.
little dinghy. And I thought, man, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool to get like 3 or 4 of those little boats and
Deliver
just
food.
do like a DoorDash thing?
Yeah, yeah.
We call it like marine munchies or something. Would that be awesome?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I'm sure that's something that's got to be like. I mean,
The guy that owns Long Lake Grocery used to do that with
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
on Long Lake.
That's
Have a little
right, yep.
Pizza oven on the back of your Sea-Doo, and
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think you make up some business cards, give your number,
Right.
and then just make some recommendations, some restaurants, and you
I
can
got to
do.
get the dinghies first, though. You know, I got to get it.
talking him into this, and he's going to
I'm
actually
ju-
go
we're-
after
we're
it.
Just get one under your belt, pay
My
for
wife's
it,
gonna
and
be
then
so pissed at me right now that I
What?
just because I just spilled the beans.
Oh, like the idea is just like
the
out there.
idea
go
is
down
out
tomorrow
there.
to the city and get a DBA.
Yeah,
for
get a
it.
DBA and a patent. Go apply
Yeah.
for a patent immediately as well.
A patent. I haven't invented anything.
Well, you're inventing the idea of
Yeah,
it.
you can't
like, so
patent an
nobody else
idea,
can.
Nate.
Yes, you can patent that. You can't.
Boat dash
Boat-
or
yeah.
dinghy dash.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
got to be a way you can
what?
trademark the shit. Yeah, yeah.
I like marine munchies personally. Marine
Marine
munchies.
munchies.
And then
There
you know,
you
that's
go.
what we could do, like make it a DoorDash thing, but only link up with a couple of different restaurants. Not like, well, I want Boone's Long Lake Inn.
No,
So
you've got
fuck you.
your choice: Barrio, Flying Noodle,
Right.
Mama Lou's.
Someone that's
There you
right
go.
there.
Someone that's right
and then,
there.
You know, the whole thing came up.
Pangea's Pizza.
Yes.
You got
Right,
3 or 4
right.
options.
It came up like
Places
well,
that are
how-
right there
how
along
is-
the-
how are they
along
gonna
the bay.
find? How are you gonna find the people that are on the lake? Like, what's the name of your boat? We'll drive around and try to find you. So, as a solution for that, there could be like a GPS thing that you could set on your phone. And if you're a part of the app, I'd make an app. And then if you're on the app, then you're like subscribed to the app. Then you can have like a
You could
GPS
just, like-
pin set up. So as soon as you call,
Hopefully it's
it
that
pins
direct,
your
yeah.
location. But this is what I was thinking. As soon as someone makes their order, right?
Yeah.
I have somebody running to get the food. In the meantime, while they're ordering the food, then going to get it, my little dinghy driver goes out and finds the boat, confirms that order, and then knows right where to go when they go back to get the food and right back to them. I think
That's a lot of with gas. You get a lot of. That's a lot.
I'm gonna
of,
go on Amazon and buy electric outboard motors.
Yeah, but there's
Not kidding.
There's people that are at Elmwood and Clinch that are on their boat. All you need to do is make up flyers and business cards.
Yeah.
They're not
easily.
necessarily going to be out in the middle of the bay, but they might
Right. No,
want
if
you to
you're
bring
right
food
there,
to them if
you
they're
have to
right
be-
there at their boat.
You have to be
catering to the
within
right ones too. That's
a
the rich
distance of the
folks, man. I
shore.
mean, that's the ones to go after. You know.
For
There's
sure.
a lot of kinks to work out, but I think it's
I
a
think
good
you're
idea.
onto something.
Yeah.
It's anything you do now, do a niche and you will be successful.
And somebody is if we ever have any viewers out there, this is their chance to be watching right now because this is the idea to run with that we come up with. But way better than Puby Pets. This one takes
Puby
Puby
Pets-
Pets to a new level. You know, I mean, this is like
That didn't work out too good. We're like, everyone, shave your pubes, send them to us, and
send
we're
them to
gonna
us. Yeah, we're gonna.
make little pet animals out of
Oh
them. Right?
my
We were talking
God.
about.
Yeah, we were
gosh.
gonna give them to prisoners in prison. Yeah, we were gonna give them to people that didn't have like
A
anybody.
pet.
A pet.
And then we call them puby pets.
Puby Pets.
It's not
Oh,
a great
boy.
idea. We thought it would go over big, but
Just keep up with those ideas.
I mean, no one sent us the pubes though. I'm
No,
like,
we never
send
got
us
any
the pu-
pubes. So
And
yeah.
then it was like, well, how do we like clean the pubes? Because I don't want to like touch a bunch of dirty pubes.
Yeah, I think you need to come up with something a little bit different.
Yeah, puby pets
Marty,
was a
so
bust.
with the comedy shows and stuff like that, I mean, with this summer, this is like the time of the year that everybody's getting out in northern Michigan doing all this shit.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, this past week has just been crazy. So this is kind of like the time when a lot of other, like in between the festivals, because we got Film Fest coming up next.
Right.
But what do you got going on that does with the comedies and all
So
that?
I am at Union Street with some other comedians and the very wonderful and talented, funny Mike Ball on Friday, June 22nd. Doors open at 6:30. And the
June.
show's at 7:30. I'm sorry, July.
June.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Saturday or Sunday?
We're going back in time.
July 22nd. It's a Friday, and it's Mike's birthday. So we're going to be celebrating Mike's birthday.
Oh.
Oh, it's that time. It's time. Hey, do you have a second to talk real quick?
Yes.
Yeah. July 22nd, Union Street is where everybody's got to be
July.
going, right?
And then I have
July
another gig,
22nd.
too.
We need to know about that gig too. But Nate, what are you working on right there?
Hold on, we got Phillip, who's we're going to be chatting with here. Phillip is the guy. He's the potty man, man. He's the guy that does
Dude,
all the
I'm
potties.
doing this live. I'm doing this live on Clapper, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I've got a couple people watching, but should it just be on me, or should I somehow turn my camera so it's like, damn it, I want them to see every. Should I just hold my camera up the whole time, like, hey?
Hey, whatever you want to do. I mean, let them know.
You guys
Hey,
think I should,
Brandon,
right?
not Brandon. Phillip, can you hear me right now? Hold on, let's see if he can hear me. Oh, I got to turn his audio
hold
up.
on here.
Phillip, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me. All right. We can hear you. You can hear me. And hold on. Let me just see if we can pull you up really quickly. We got Martha Johnson in the studio right now, comedian here in Traverse City, who has just got in the stooge. Dan's live on Clapper right now, too. It's just like the fucking ADHD Wonderland over here. Okay.
Live all over the place.
Yeah. Phillip. This is Phillip. Everybody. He is
What up, Phil?
he is the guy who's putting on the Summer Bash in what is it? Gaylord, right?
Yeah, Gaylord, Michigan.
Okay, Gaylord, Michigan. Tell me a little bit more about this, and also the way that we got in touch with you was kind of odd as well. It was like just out of nowhere. We were just like,
Getting this?
it was like a Facebook thing or something like that, and you were like, yeah, I got this party that's coming up, and I got this other party that's coming up, and I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah,
we got to talk about one of them.
I'm having about like 9 bands coming out and playing 9 to 10 bands, and it's gonna start around like 12 o'clock. I got people coming over selling T-shirts and stuff. You know, it's gonna be a good party.
Fuck yeah, man. That's the Summer Bash 2022. That's going to be located at where is it again?
Gaylord, Michigan.
Well, I know, but you got a specific location, right?
It's on 6039 Ranger Lake Road. It's near like Joburg.
Near Joburg. Okay.
Joburg, Lewiston.
Joburg and Lewiston. Yeah. Hold on, I got the
What's
thing
the name
right
of the
here.
road?
I'm trying to find it right now. I've got it all pulled up actually. I had this ready. 6039 Ranger Lake Road in Gaylord, Michigan. BYOB. We got a good lineup that's going to be out there too. Jimmy Garcia, Silva, Driving Dawn. I Decide I, Ruin, Dan's one of Dan's favorite bands actually. Revelation Rain's going to be out there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
One
they're
of
a
my
good band, dude. I like them.
Hell yeah, man! So
Yes.
that's it. Dan's all about it. And now you're saying tickets? There's like no tickets to get in or anything like that. Like this, anybody can just
No,
come
it's
there?
a free show. I am raffling out a guitar though, a Jackson.
A Jackson guitar. Where'd you get this thing? Tell us the story. What's the story behind the Jackson guitar?
I got a buddy. I just traded some DJ lights for him, and he was like, "You want this guitar for Summer Bash?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm down."
Sweet.
And it's a nice one.
Sweet. Fuck yeah, man. And then so the raffling night off. Like, what are the prices going to be for that thing?
Let me try and remember. It's like $5 a ticket, or six tickets for 25 or something like. Yeah.
$5 a
That's what
ticket
it
or
was.
six for 25. All right. And now tell me the story behind the parties and all that stuff. Where did you start doing this? You just like to throw parties, or how did that all come about?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks
I
for
mean, 2
tuning in.
years ago when I was my one buddy, he was just like, "Dude, we should throw a big party that bands comes out and have fun and get drunk and have a good time." I'm like, "Yeah," and we just threw Summer Bash one year, and then this last year, I had about like 200 people showed up. It was a good night. And this year, it's just gonna be more big. It's gonna be like a big festival. I got people coming out selling T-shirts, jewelry, anything.
Hell yeah, dude! Like it's so. Wait a minute. When you're saying like a big festival, like you're saying like we're how much room are we talking about? And it's all going to be outdoors, right? So you got to bring your own camping
Yep.
supplies, bring all of that shit, right?
Yeah, but I'm also gonna be selling like food, drinks, and everything like that. Gatorade, water.
Gatorade and water and all that shit. Hell yeah, man. So the bands obviously how are they getting paid? How'd you get these guys to like all show up to this thing, man?
Oh, just pretty much close friends and paying them pretty good.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
paying
I
them
hope.
decent enough for them to come out and play.
I
So
hope,
it's gonna
I
be
hope.
a good night.
We just
I
had a
got
big.
I got one band that's coming from Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that's the what's their name? Hold on.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Infinity,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. Yep, Infinity. They're coming out from Wisconsin. That's fucking awesome. Thirsty Poets too, aren't they involved with the I think the oh God.
Collins, with Collins and with Collins.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, the Colin Freedom. That dude. Well, cool, man. I'm looking forward to this. You know what? Thank you so much for reminding me too of some of these bands. I want to watch some of their music. I'm actually going to be getting in touch with Heavy Lies the Crown here as soon as possible and see if we can chat with them again because it's been a good long time and wouldn't mind shooting the poop with them. But yeah, thank you for letting me know about this, man. It's always nice to meet
Dude, no
somebody
problem.
else.
It's gonna be a good night.
It's always nice to
Everyone
meet
is invited.
nice to meet somebody out there that's doing this stuff. You know, throwing a party together like that, and you know, inviting everybody to your stuff. I mean, that's very cool.
Yeah, you don't see much out there anymore, so I'm like, screw it, let's have a party, you know?
Right. Fuck yeah.
Once a year, a big one.
That's how Puffy got his start. That's how Puff Daddy got his start.
Puff Daddy got to start.
He was a party promoter.
Was he really?
Yeah.
No shit. Oh,
That's how he got
I
famous.
didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Marty, what do you think about that? Did you know? Yeah.
Interesting.
You guys can look it up.
Do you want to go to this party?
When is it?
July 30th.
I think I might be out of town, but
Might be
otherwise
out of
I'd think
town.
about it. Yeah.
Okay. I hate to put you on the spot like that.
It's
and be
all
like,
right.
hey,
I
we're
have to
going to
check-
this party.
I have to check my calendar.
To Ranger Lake Road, right?
Ranger Lake Road. Ranger Lake 6039. Ranger Lake
Yeah.
Road.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I think the word is out now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Rock on.
Now we know there's also a Facebook group that people can find out there. You can, or a Facebook event that's out there. Maybe we'll try to share that in the description down below.
Yeah,
you know-
Summer Bash 2022.
Yep. Summer Bash 2022, July 30th. Gates open at noon, and then there's bands all day long until the end of the night when everybody throws up and.
Yep. Yep.
All right, well,
That's my goal.
Phillip, thank you so much, man, for introducing yourself and letting us get to meet you, and we look forward
Yeah,
to the party, man. Hopefully everything works out for you, bro.
Yeah, hopefully.
Cool.
Always does.
Cool.
Let
All
us
right.
know how it turns out, man.
Yeah, let us know how it turns out, because we would like to know. We would like to have like a little follow up, you know, if anything like that. That would be kind of cool. With make sure that like you know, like everything was actually like a cool party, and I don't know. Like I always
Yeah.
like to, if anything, tell the bands about us. We'd like to chat with them maybe at some point. That's one of our things that we do here, you know.
Yeah, I'm down.
So. Cool. All right, well, Phillip, we're gonna let you take off, man. But thank you so much for telling us about this tonight, man. And I'm sorry, it looks like
Yeah,
I may not be paying attention to you, but I'm paying attention to you. I'm looking at a lot of different things. Your face is over
Yeah,
here.
you're good.
Your face is all over the fucking place right now. If you could see this place, but yeah, there's multiple different instances.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on this, dude.
Absolutely, man. Tell your friends about our show, and we'll talk to you more between now and then. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, bud. We'll see ya.
See ya.
See ya.
There's Phillip Watson right there, everybody. Phillip Watson out of Gaylord. He's throwing a party.
Dude, it's going to be awesome.
That's cool. Now,
Let's get back to Marty.
yes, Marty.
What are
Yeah.
the dates? Where are you going to be? We need to know.
Yeah.
Friday night, doors open at 6:30 at Union Street. I believe there's going to be 5 comedians. Myself opening for the very funny Mike Ball. That's Friday, July 22nd. And then I'm opening for Bill Bushart, Detroit's funniest comedian, at Jacob's Farm on Saturday, August 6th. Shows
Jacob's
at
Farm right
7.
over just down
Yes,
the
I've
road
been
here,
working
really?
on getting them for a year
No
as
kidding.
a venue. I am a go-getter. I am the queen of persistence and perseverance.
That's
and they
that's
have.
the way to
I'm
do
going
it.
to check out their venues on Wednesday.
No kidding.
So very excited about doing some gigs at Jacob's Farm.
Wow. Jacob's
Burger
Farm.
Eating Bastards food truck was out at Jacob's Farm for the last couple. Like,
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's our friend Chad.
Yeah.
We know him.
We grew up with Chad.
Awesome.
He's been on the show a couple of times, but I think I'll have to find out. But I think he did find some more permanent locations. But he might be back to Jacob's Farm.
Yeah. Cool.
this
Yeah.
fall, too, but,
Yeah, Burger Eating Bastard. If you ever get a chance, Marty, you gotta
I'll
eat
check
that
it
place.
out.
You gotta check that out. It's really good stuff.
Where he's at right now, gone darn it.
Food trucks are where it's at. I mean, travel around.
It's cool in
and
Travers, especially. You know, I mean,
It is.
It's almost like, but do you feel like we went through like a fad there for a little bit of food trucks? Like,
No,
is it still popping? Is it
They're
still
popping
a thing?
because
Or is
people
it-
are having events, parties. Hey, I'm having a, rehearsal dinner, or I'm having, family up, or I'm having a gathering. What food trucks do you
Right.
recommend?
Yeah, I guess so. I
It's
guess
like
maybe it is
instant,
still,
instant caterer, and there's tacos, there's burgers, there's,
Yeah.
Korean beef sliders. I mean, there's
Yeah,
just
there's
such a
anything.
variety.
Growing up for me, there's Little Fleet. That's full all the time. They do a steady rotation. of
Right.
food trucks in town.
Right.
But for us growing up, I think food trucks always existed, but we could only get to them during like the fair or the carnival. You'd have like
Exactly.
Right.
Snow
right.
cones,
Yeah.
lemonade, pretzels.
We didn't realize
deep
what
fried
a
Oreos.
we didn't realize what a food truck was. We just saw them at the fair. We just thought it was fair food, for the most part.
Well, the things I love the most from the fair food trucks is like elephant ear,
Yeah,
cotton candy, like corn dogs.
Gibby's fries.
Gibby's
Guess
fries.
what? Now that Cherry Festival is over, right?
Yep.
They're gone now, right? Oh man.
Yeah.
They're not gone. We're across from the Dairy Queen or
Dairy Lodge, there's a
Dairy
food
Lodge.
truck.
That food truck thing.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of the carnival ones there where you still get
Oh
elephant
no
ears,
shit! Really?
full-on hot dogs.
That's
all that.
awesome.
They're
Wow.
for the rest of the summer too.
They could make bank.
I think
That's
they realized
huge.
That they made more bank during Cherry Festival than any other events.
Yeah,
so they
really.
said, we're gonna post up here for the rest of the summer.
Why not?
Exactly.
Yep.
I got a
yep.
great food truck idea. So you get an old ambulance and do all hot food, like hot spicy, in an ambulance. Wouldn't that be cool? Have a little
Hot
siren
spicy
thing
with-
going.
Yeah.
Get
I
all
get it now.
jalapeno
yeah.
business
That's a great
there.
idea.
Food that's gonna send you to the ER.
And then, have a Maalox milkshake for dessert.
Maalox. I haven't heard that in a long
Maalox.
time.
Yeah, I'm talking
of
from my age
magnesia.
group.
Yeah.
Maalox moment there. Dude, that is really cool.
So you're saying I think that with the July and stuff, but your whole life is pretty much just being like revolves around comedy, and I think it's kind of like one of those things that, like, if there's any aspiring comedians out there to realize, like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool where you've gone in this town. You've got a name now in this town that a lot of folks are.
I have a pretty decent following. I've been doing
following,
it 12
exactly.
years. And I do it as a hobby because I have my wine tour business, Comedy Cab, and I also work 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Recruiting, and then I have for ABM Industries, and I have my own recruiting business now. So
You gotta start
pretty busy.
a reality show or something.
I
Following Marty, you know.
Aw, thank you.
It's like, well, I mean, it's always comedy. Everything that your life revolves around
Making
for the
people
most part.
laugh.
Yeah, it's making people laugh. Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing. I think it would be a cool TV show to watch, maybe.
I think we should you guys should come in my
The
comedy cab, and we should do some.
We had talked about that once.
We
like,
need
put
to-
some cameras.
We
put
need
some
to
cameras
do
in
yes.
there. Yeah, put a bunch
That'd
of.
be really fun.
You could figure out the tech to put in there.
Yeah.
Cameras and whatnot.
Put
A
some
day like a
cameras in and just
dash cam?
record.
Oh yeah, we could do way.
Well, some GoPros. Get some GoPros all set
got
up
a
all
Hero
through there or
4.
something like that, and then yeah, dude. That
When
would
are
be
we
cool.
doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as possible.
Right where, we ride around with you.
I mean, well, think about it. We could just let it ride. You know, she could
Just
go like
put
a
it in there
week.
for her.
Yeah, let her go for a
See
week
what
or
she
something.
gets.
Yeah, see what she
Then we edit
picks
it
up.
all down into one
Right, yeah. One night.
Would you be game for that?
I'd love it. I'd be all about that.
I'd be
mean,
all over it like a bum on a Subway sandwich.
I mean, it's got to be produced and presented to somebody, you know. I mean, if somebody's got to put it together, I wouldn't have no problem putting things together like that. That would be fucking fun. That'd be great.
I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Yeah. Turn it into a TV show or something. Like, there's.
Are you sure I even have a mic right now?
You? Oh no, you don't. There.
You mean this whole time I haven't had Mike? It's been all this time.
No. I think I turned it down for just a second at one point because you were.
And then never turn it back up.
Yeah,
but you
I
know what would be cool?
forgot.
Well, if we did do the GoPro in the car thing,
Yeah.
we would have to have like multiple SD cards that we
Yeah.
put into it.
Yeah.
Or we go out and like buy a really expensive like gigabyte one.
Uh-huh.
I could buy a
What's bigger?
GoPro.
Megabytes, gigabytes, what?
What? You
What
want
holds
like
more info? Like,
terabytes. I mean, we're
terabytes.
talking terabytes, man.
talking
we
terabytes, baby.
We want to go high with this thing, man.
Okay,
Get
that's what I'm
big.
saying. That way we might not have to do a bunch of switching out of the SD cards. We could leave one in
What?
there.
Just like leave it in her car, like put a computer in her car, or
No,
some
we
shit like
put.
that.
Look, this is how we would do it. We put it up in the windshield or something, or put it anywhere we want. With
Hijack her car.
We put it in the car, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's got like the fisheye lens on it or whatever. So we put it in like a common corner, probably in the passenger side corner, shooting
Yeah.
to the back. And then we just every time she gets in, just remember to turn it on.
Right.
Or like every time that you're picking up somebody, turn it on.
Right.
And then let it play through the whole
Sure, there's
duration
gotta
of the
be an app
ride.
we could
Shut it
find.
off.
Yeah,
turn it back
there's
on.
got to be a way
You
we
know?
could do that.
I think it'd be a riot. It could be.
Could
we
you
could be
handle-
onto something.
Could you do that? Like
Well,
turning
if there's
it on
like,
and turning it
I
off?
bet you anything, there's probably like an app that we could find. If anything, you know, OBS. There's an app that you can use for OBS that you can control a lot of different things with. I wonder if you'd be able to.
We could turn it on.
Yeah, we might be able to turn it on.
Or she could
and
turn
then-
it on
yeah.
without actually having to reach over and manually turning it
There's
on.
a way we can figure this out. I think it'd be great. We're sitting here
think so.
fucking getting slow. We're running down down a little bunny hole now. You know, like it's
No,
like
this is
we're
our
trying to
problem. We
figure
get on
this
this
out.
show and we spill the beans about all these great ideas on camera when we should be talking behind the scenes about this shit. And now someone's going to do this if we don't
Thanks
jump
a
on
lot. Just kidding.
Yeah,
it. No,
yeah, no
we're going to
kidding.
jump on it so they can't do it.
I
So-
think
You
it
guys.
could take off. And I thought about. No, I'm not going to say my idea
Yeah,
because
don't say
somebody will
too
take
much.
it.
Yeah, no,
I'll
say-
tell you
I know.
after the show.
It's
Tell us
dangerous.
Yeah.
We know something.
I got a
y'all
couple
don't
other
know.
ideas.
I kick my ass off in the ass every day about the peanut butter jar with a lid at both ends. I mean, that wouldn't be
I've
be
never
like
heard
the
that
greatest.
one.
Well, I never
Heck
told.
yes!
I mean, then you wouldn't
Hold
get
on,
your peanut butter
thanks
all
to
over your
everybody on
fingers when you're
Clapper
trying to
that's
get the peanut
watching.
butter.
That's
at the
totally Shark Tank-ish.
South of the Straits
Yeah,
show, we
just
also
like-
broadcast
Like just
live
put
on
a
YouTube.
jar, a lid
You
at
can go
the
to
bottom
YouTube
too.
and
Why
find
why
us
don't they
at
have a lid at
South
the
of
bottom?
Straits
I
show.
know.
I
Same
just
thing with
started
jelly.
this Clapper app.
I want
I
every
don't have
drop.
videos
Yeah,
up
I
or
want it all.
anything.
I want to get it all
We just
out.
Jelly's
went live,
probably
but I'm
$10
gonna
a
keep
jar
the app.
now.
So follow me. I'll follow
Dan's
you.
doing his own show over
You
here
know,
too.
I see
Check us
that.
out on YouTube, though. You can watch it. It's a little bit better quality than just sitting
Look
here
at it. If you can see
watching
Dan
it,
right
you know.
now, he's not even paying attention.
I
He's-
turned the mic the other way.
Yeah.
Dude, if there's viewers on here that are just turning in, all they see is a guy sitting here like, what's he even talking about?
Yeah,
I'm
it
trying
is.
to explain. You can watch us over on YouTube on the South of the Straits show.
might
Check it out. It's a
understand a
better
little bit more.
production. But I am keeping this
So
app,
Marty,
so-
the other night we had I wanted to play some music here really quickly because we got another guest that's going to be coming on here in about 6 minutes.
Okay.
But remember this? The other night, there's this place that
Thank you for
many
watching.
comedians
Thank you for
know in town
tuning
as
in.
the Comedy Club. Remember,
Yes.
Have you?
I'm the one that made
We're
the
up in
call
Traverse
to get
City,
that going.
to bring it back to life
Yes.
and all that stuff. Really.
I'm the one that called.
Thank you for doing that because that's,
You're welcome.
that
I'm the
needed
one
to
that
be
called.
done.
I called
did it?
Stuart, the owner, to see if he wanted to do comedy because there were a couple other venues I was scoping out that didn't have the staff. And I called Stuart, and that was about a year ago. And we've had a lot of comedy ever since. So I'm the
Yeah.
one that made the call. He's got a new sign out front. We've got Jimmy Walker from Good Times coming. There's
What?
A lot of the shows have been sold out, and July he's doing, I think, the late show on Saturdays, buy one, get one. So
That's so cool.
food and drink, really cool drinks.
This is what the town
We
needed
need it.
was an area that was dedicated to like
a comedy venue.
A comedy venue for one, but at the same time that venue didn't just serve for comedy. At one point, it was also a bunch of metal underground music that was happening there, that was going on different days of the week. And just, I think that what it was having the comedy, bringing back, was like, I don't know, almost spurring the life back into that building, because that building
Definitely.
has been sitting there stagnant for a long time.
really long time.
A long time. And now,
great location.
Yeah.
Great venue.
And now
great drinks and food.
Well, we're bringing back
They
the
have
metal
food
gigs there too.
They do.
Yeah,
Pardon?
they got food and all that. We're bringing back the metal gigs. We just had one the
I
other day.
saw that.
That was freaking dope. I'm like a kid in a like running back in time in my mind, because I used to
Nostalgic.
do those things. Yeah. The
Very
nostalgia
nostalgic.
was just fucking was heavy on walking back in there, but. Yeah, thank you for helping to bring that back to life. I think that's
You're welcome.
that's just the coolest shit in the world, man. Something
Only
this
took a
town
phone
needs.
call.
Yeah.
Only
just
took a
needed,
phone call.
just
Hey,
needed
you
the
know,
right
you should
person to call, maybe,
Yeah.
That was what it was.
It's
I'm
like-
really goal oriented, and if I want something, I go after it.
She
Yeah,
thought,
but-
hey, you know what, dude? You should be in business, making money.
Right.
Why aren't you doing? Let
Why-
me call you. Hey, would you like to make money in your business?
Anytime a venue is sitting empty, I'm a businesswoman. There's barns, there's buildings, there's places for music, comedy, arts. When they're sitting empty, they're losing revenue.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I have a huge network of comedians that I can reach out to come up here, and that's what I'm going to be doing from here on out.
That is awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That
is
Yeah,
awesome.
that's so cool, man.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? Holy cow! Do we have who do we got? We got Nate Burley now. Actually, you want to chat for just a second? We got Nate Burley, and then
Sure.
I guess we're gonna be playing the
South
music
Street
after
show.
that.
You already know that, though.
Hold on there, Nate Burley.
We're actually on.
Nate, are you there? Can you hear me?
As the South Straight Show.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but hold on just a second, man. Let me pull up my
This
camera.
guy's driving. We got a guy driving over here.
Yeah, we're getting phone calls from guys in cars. No. This is Nate Burley, everybody. This was actually, if you remember Nate, he was a friend of ours who came into the studio one day quite a while back now. Yeah, well, how long has it been, Nate? Is it 2 years or
A few months.
few months?
A
Few
few
months?
Well, I don't know. Everything's just blurred together anyway.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull you onto the screen here. Buttons, I gotta push. I gotta push this one, go there,
trying to do all this
and
stuff at
boom,
once
there we
here.
go. Now we have Nate. If you turn your camera sideways, Nate, actually, you'll be able to see the whole screen then.
Oh, there I'm sideways.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Maybe it's
Hold
the
on a
auto.
second.
The auto rotates is what you gotta look for. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Perfect. Nate Burley, he was a friend of ours that came into the studio. Actually, he had this idea. He was like, I wanted to start doing podcasting and stuff, and it was like, yeah, we would love to. We're right here supporting you. I mean, if you're another person who's got the dream of
Yeah.
doing podcasting, if you want help doing it, let us know. Because we would like to coach you along with it or anything.
Sure.
But you went in another direction too. Actually, you went in the direction of following the story of Kelly Hurlbert from the she was 9 years ago. She got killed in the middle of the
Yep.
night during Cherry Festival.
I was right at the end of Cherry Festival. Actually, I've always had a penchant for true crime, and I actually was in school for forensic for a while, so it's kind of just been my thing.
Okay, gotcha.
And so I've always studied it, and because I live in this town and I'm raising my children in this town, I just feel like it was I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. And Michelle and her family all deserve to know the truth as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, not only her. I mean, the entire world. Everybody. This is. We all felt it as the community. Like we all were like, "Holy shit!"
Right.
Because that's kind of the way that Traverse City is. There's only like so many of us in this town, and we all know each other. We all are all like about 6 people away from each other practically, And when when this happened, when she got killed by whoever it may be. I mean, you know more about the story than I do. I mean, what do we know so far about this?
Well, the sad part is the only thing I really have is the news reports.
Okay.
So I've kind of gone off that, and I've kind of based my theories off things I know from reading other stuff that's crime related, and I've read books by the guy who started the behavioral analysis unit in the FBI. I've actually read his manuals that he wrote for the FBI training. So I basically just try to fit those pieces into where I could pull from the information that I have. So, for example, there were 3 incidents in a row. It was like every 2 years for like 3 times. And if you look at them all, they're all exactly what escalation looks like. If you like the Jack the Ripper case, to branch off a little bit, the first one he killed her and he only cut her throat, and the next one he killed her and pulled body parts out of her, and the third one he killed her and ripped her to shreds and wrapped her body up around her neck and stuff like that. So the 3 hit and runs that I'm talking about, the first one he kind of ran her off the road and she got hurt, and the second one he ran her off the road and she broke her leg, and she was pregnant at the time. So unfortunately her baby survived. And then the third one, which I believe is Kelly, was the murder. So, and I say he because 9 times out of 10.
I remember those 3. There was a couple other hit and runs that happened here in Traverse City. Like it was kind of weird that they occurred, but there was never anything that passed on. There was no follow up on it. It seemed like nobody.
Well, they didn't find out who did it.
And I have my theories on that as well. I don't really want to. I don't know if I should say them on here or not, but
I think you should start your own podcast on this. I think this is the dream.
I think you should definitely tell us your theories.
Yeah, tell us your theories. Dan wants the theories.
All right. Well, if I get shot, you know it's your fault, Dan.
Oh, great. Blood on my hands. Stop it. You're not getting shot.
I believe there's a cover-up happening, honestly.
Really?
Oh.
Wow, really?
So you think that there's let me shoot in the dark just by what you told me on that information alone. Here's my shot at it. There's some type of prestigious person. Maybe they're in government locally. Maybe they're in the police locally. Maybe something like that. And they are connected, like their kid hit somebody or something like that, and it's being covered up now. That's what you mean?
Yes, because there's no way this was a drunk driver. If you think about the place where it was, at the time it was, there's no way a drunk driver could have hit her without even hitting her bike. The odds of that are astronomical.
Yeah, wow.
That is pretty weird. I mean, it's awfully strange. I think that there's no leads on anybody whatsoever.
I want to get back to the
things.
idea that what you were saying earlier about the escalation thing. There was a couple of other accidents that happened before her death where people got hit almost in the same manner, but every time it was a little more and a little more.
In Traverse City?
Yeah, and then until finally there was the death that happened.
Right, exactly.
So the first one was someone just got swerved at. Probably they were just picking at it, and that was probably never reported. If you think about the escalation,
no, because that's the one that you can't find an article on. It's only been mentioned one time that I can find.
Okay, so there was a report that there was someone out there swerving at people, maybe.
Yeah, and I think
same
that's
color truck, same. Because when Kelly was hit, and she was in the road, and the cops were there, and the EMTs, she said it was a dark-colored SUV, and he was trying to kill me.
Okay, and what did we ever get a make and model on this SUV? No.
No, that's the main issue here. Is all we have is a dark-colored vehicle, but I know that you can't hit somebody. I think it would take more force and speed to hit somebody to get them under your vehicle than 25 miles an hour.
Absolutely.
Right, absolutely.
And that's the thing. Yeah. She got caught underneath the vehicle, and then she was dragged
from ways.
She was dragged for 2.5 blocks.
Oh my gosh,
dude, that's like a huge long amount.
It was a terrible story.
Right,
I mean,
And also, how do you not hear her screaming? What's going on that
Her
you're not hearing?
husband's a friend of mine.
The
Paulie.
neighbor or the people
Oh,
in the
really?
houses in the
Yeah,
road
yeah.
could hear her
You-
screaming.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but
Known him for years.
I mean, when at that point he wasn't like holding her, dragging her, but you stop. But he was, he was probably like, "Oh shit, she's underneath my car. Step on it. I got to get out of here. I don't care what happens to her." And she was caught.
But if
under
it,
there.
but if you think that it was escalation, then it's not him thinking that way.
He was probably
It's
like,
just a
"Awesome,
serial.
awesome. I got her trapped under there. I'm just gonna
Well,
drag
no,
her."
he was probably bummed out that he had her trapped under there. He was like, oh crap, she's gonna maybe, how long is she gonna stay under there for or whatever? I mean,
Did
I
she
gotta get
li-
out of here.
Did she
And-
live for
Yeah,
any
but
time after?
anybody in their right mind is gonna think about, like, if I hit somebody with my car, I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna
and get
stop
out.
in a second. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Because none of us are gonna do a hit and run.
Nobody's gonna keep going.
This guy,
No.
this guy has gone out and he flirted with it and to the point where he's like, "I'm just gonna run this one over and see."
See, that does it.
Right.
I mean, gosh, I don't know.
I think
It's
that's
just-
a theory.
I think there is
Now-
a theory of like somebody that's like obviously a maybe tempted with that serial killer-esque type of
Now
attitude.
you think that
I
maybe
mean,
there's a cover up, which I mean,
I do think
it would have.
I do think there might be one going on. I've talked to her mother. I don't know what her mother feels on that theory. I know that she's. If Michelle's watching, I don't know if she's watching. I don't want to say anything that'll offend her because I'm.
right.
Yeah, and I know her brother Scott.
No,
But
he
I-
has the utmost
I just
respect
want-
for them. Yeah.
At the bottom of it all, or at the top of it all, the thing I want is I want the truth, and that's all that matters. I don't need to reward money. Granted, it would be nice, but I don't. That's not what I'm doing this for. This is because I want the truth and I want safety in my hometown where I raise my children.
Yeah, some
course.
people might say, "Hey, what makes you need to know the truth? Who are you that you need to know the truth?" Dude, I live in this town. I'm raising a family here. Every person in this town
I think
deserves
there's a
to know
way
the
to
truth.
figure these things out. I mean, really, if you look at like when I compare this almost to the You Don't Fuck with Cats Netflix show.
Oh,
You know,
remember
like
that?
there's
Right.
Remember that?
we can internet sleuth this shit out. Like we could probably, even though it's been a little bit of time, 9 years now since this
Wow.
occurred.
9
But
years,
it's
guys.
still, it brings me back to our buddy, remember Jake Kavanaugh. Whatever happened to
Kavanaugh.
Jake Kavanaugh? I mean, that was a kid that we went to school with, and we
Yeah,
grew up
and-
with.
You know
and-
him?
Yeah,
we did.
know
Oh
him.
yeah, we
know
knew
him.
Jake. Yeah.
What
knew
about
Jake.
taking the Kelly
Was
Hurlbert
he any?
case to
I've read a little bit
one
about
of
it. I
those
haven't done a lot of it
detectives
like I
on
have with Kelly's
Dateline
case. But
who's
was
able
he
to
one that would
solve
have just left like that?
some of these?
Hold on a second, boss.
Yeah, hold on just a second there. You go ahead. Go
Sorry, I
ahead.
didn't mean to interrupt, but I watched 2020 and Dateline a
Mm-hmm.
lot on the weekends, and there's a female detective, and there's another fella who were relentless on some of these whodunits, and they were
Right.
able to meticulously put together the scene and figure out who did it. It was amazing.
I think it's
Maybe-
possible.
maybe that's who we
Like
need
why
to
can't we do
contact.
things
I do too,
like
and
that?
I know I have some information about the Kelly thing, and I don't want to mention the guy's name,
Of course, yeah.
but
yeah.
there's so much to the story, and I heard that they botched
Find me
the
on
invest-
Facebook and message me.
Okay,
yeah.
Nate Burley,
yeah.
what
Well,
did you set up with
I
that?
I heard that they botched the investigation.
Yeah, and that might be
there's-
part of the cover-up.
Yeah,
Bam!
I'll
Right,
get your name
right.
from the fellas, and
Yeah,
I'll message
okay.
you my theory and what I heard.
I love that. Yeah,
And now
yeah.
here's the thing. He mentioned the cover
Get
up.
this solved.
So listen, if there's a cover up of any kind, that would explain a botched investigation, right? So that
Right.
that would mean
Absolutely.
that would mean it would have to be somebody that's in power in local government. That would be
Or
involved.
someone that was a police
I've-
officer.
Right.
Heard it's a judge's son.
Maybe a
judge's
kid's
son.
son.
Now,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the thing.
Judge's son or
Back
yeah.
to Jake
This is
Kavanaugh.
all speculation too, everybody. Just so you
Right,
know,
right.
we're not saying this.
Yeah,
we're just
no.
like
We don't
maybe
know who
you
did
know,
it.
like
We're
who
trying
is
to
it?
find
Who
out who
did
did
it? Because it's like it's been a few
back
years.
to
but
back to Jake Kavanaugh though. His case is going to be harder to piece together. It's already been investigated. He was in the military at the time. Okay, so honestly, his disappearance could be attached to military stuff that he signed up for some secret thing.
Really? It
Be
could be.
frozen for
Yeah.
100 fucking years or something. Wake up, idiocracy.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, it could be.
Jake
some kind of
Kavanaugh's gonna save the world in the future, dude.
You never
He's gonna
know.
figure it out.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
He's Captain America.
Now I know people that are very close to his family, and I've known his family for years as well. And they're at the point now where they're done. They don't want to talk about it no more.
Right, yeah.
They just
They've
consider
moved
him
on. They've
past,
accepted it,
and they don't want to. They've contributed everything they could ever contribute to the investigation, and it's been so many years. What, 20 freaking years by now?
Yeah, 23 years. I think. is what it
23
is,
years.
yeah.
So I mean,
All right, guys. I hate to cut
Oh,
you
go
off.
ahead.
Head back to work. You cut me on my break, so.
No worries. Thank you, Nate. Nate Burley, right there, everybody,
It is,
investigating the death of Kelly
Doing the
Boyce-Hurlbert. Yes, thank you, man.
investigations.
Thank you
Awesome,
so much, dude.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
I'll be back around, man. I'd love to come back on.
awesome, brother.
Awesome.
We can't wait to have you back.
We'll see you, bro.
Okay, so
What's his name?
his name's Nate.
That is
Burley.
Nate Burley. Yeah, Nate Burley. He's a friend of ours. Yeah, as we had said, he came into the studio. Actually, he had an idea at one point to start a podcast about music in Michigan. And we were like, "Hey, man, that's a great idea."
Yeah, that's what we do, bro.
Yeah, that's what we do. So why don't you come on in? We'll sit down, shoot the shit, and we got to know him, and he's a really cool, he's a cool guy, But obviously, keeping things like that alive, I think, is very important. It's tough to have closure and to accept and move on in a difficult thing like what happened with Kelly. It's terrible. It is just it's horrible, and it's a mystery, and it is something that must be kind of almost continued to be looked at and solved. I think it's something that we shouldn't just put away.
It's
Coming up on
exactly.
10 years of her death.
Because
it's
the
gonna be,
longer it goes out, the harder it's going to be
it's
to
going to be
solve.
so much difficult. Yeah,
I think at this point, dude, you guys, what new information is going to be brought forth? What new evidence at this point? I think any evidence or information, it's out there. Everything that there is or there's going to be is out there. Other than maybe somebody had a camera on the outside of their house and they caught footage and they haven't released it yet. They have it. I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
continuing to talk about it and keeping it relevant in the area will probably actually get the person nervous who is out there that is responsible for it. They could be sitting there thinking they're off scot-free, and then all of a sudden somebody's really looking into this. Somebody's getting a little bit more serious about this, and they fucking know for a fact that they did it. That's always possible. They could slip up and do something stupid. Maybe they could say something to somebody. Who knows? But I don't know. It'd be. I
Just
think
hope
we
and
should.
pray that the family gets the answers and
Exactly.
the closure that they need.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a terrible,
Wow.
terrible, tragic
What a topic
thing.
for tonight. We're doing comedy stuff, but
Well,
then
you know
this
what?
came up.
There's both sides of comedy. Remember, comedy's got the smiling and the
Yes.
the laughing and the frowns. That's
Absolutely.
that's part of comedy.
Sometimes we let other celebrities on the show. We have a guy that comes regularly. He comes on the show a lot. He does a little comedy.
Actually,
we
you know
could
what?
pull him up. Maybe
Let
he's
me
online.
see if
Marty,
he's
you're gonna love this
online
guy.
right
Check him
now.
out.
He is online.
He's
actually.
on. Let's
Hold
get him
Let
on.
me
Let's
see
see what
if
he's got to
I-
say, guys.
Don, are you there?
Hey, Nate, how's it going? Okay. Listen, I've been watching the show, Nate, and frankly, it's the best show out there, okay? There's not been a better one, believe me, okay? Believe me.
Where you at, Don?
I'm in a beautiful place, okay? It's a province, and it's called China, okay? Look behind me. There it is. There it is, guys. It's China.
He's in
Okay,
China.
say it with me. China.
China.
China. Okay. China. Okay, so yes, I think you guys have a great show. I like to do the comedy with you guys, so thanks for having me.
Marty
on.
Martha Johnson is in the studio
I
right
see.
now.
Okay. When you talk about what kind of fan I am, huge. Okay, it's the only way. Huge. I'm a huge fan.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm big league fan. Okay.
Big league
you
fan?
are big league, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Big Johnson. You're going someplace, okay? You're going to make huge waves. You're going to be amazing, believe me, okay? If you really think about it, okay? You're going to be amazing, okay? Okay, back to you, Nate.
Back to me? No, go ahead, Don.
I've got nothing more for you,
Tell us
okay?
some more
I'm in
about China.
I'm enjoying my vacation, Nate.
What do you think about China?
I love it. I love China as far as the culture, as far as the weather, okay? Politically, I don't think so, okay? They're making, if you really think about it, they're making some big mistakes, okay? China, okay? Let's go. Get me out. Let's go now. Let's go. All right, see ya. See you later.
Oh my gosh, that is hysterical.
Bye. It was good talking to you fellas. It was really good. Bye. Let it go, Nate. Drop me! Drop me! Dude, how can you do two at once, man?
How can you do two at once? Yeah.
Thanks, DT.
Yeah,
We love it every time you come on.
Thanks
You're
for coming
an
on.
amazing man.
I'm sorry. I start crying every single time that Dan starts doing that. The tears
You know
start
what? I should
fucking
have
falling out of
let
my
everybody on.
eyes.
Man, I should have let everybody on Clapper see what was happening on the screen.
Oh yeah. They don't
We
even
had
know what the
old
hell's going on.
DT, Donald Trump, okay?
They just watch you be an ass on there, and they don't even know.
That's okay. Maybe they'll follow me. I should follow everybody that's on here right now. I think I am.
So, Marty,
follow.
oh my God.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I almost
guys.
I almost lost my fucking breath for
If you
a
guys
second.
don't know what's going on, we're a podcast here and we're doing live. We're live. So I'm
Here he
doing
goes.
2 lives right now. The
He's doing
one
2
on
lives.
YouTube and then the one right here.
He's doing,
Us in the studio. This
Hi,
is our
hi, Dan.
YouTube.
We
Hey,
got
guys.
we're doing the show over here, man. You're
I know
doing
you
it
guys
all
are
over
doing
there.
like
Who
I'm
is
doing
that?
a separate show.
You're doing your own show over there.
Clapper.
You're doing your own thing over there.
Everyone
Okay.
follow us, and we're also south of the Straits on Clapper too. We just
Wonderful.
went live on mine to see if it worked.
Well, Dan, right now, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch some music, take a little break right here, and
Yes.
then
Yes.
we're gonna let Marty. What do you got planned for the rest of the evening there, Marty? Because you know what we got to do. We have to do an interview with a magazine. But Dan, were you aware of this? We have to do the interview with Voyage Michigan magazine.
We're doing an interview with.
I don't
Nice.
know. Yeah, I don't know about Voyage Michigan, but what I've learned so far is all they do is a online interview where we basically type the answers for them, and so we're going to do that.
We're gonna
But-
fuck shit up, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna give a full review of their review, of their
Awesome.
interview process.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's
cool.
kind of stupid. I think it's not the way that you do a fucking interview. You don't do an interview with here.
We've done
here's the
900
questions.
interviews.
Here's our questions. You type them all out and then send them back to me. I just did all your work. That's all
Yeah,
the
do
work
work
right
for
there. Right.
Get all their work for them.
So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Marty, we're gonna be doing that here, but we're gonna be playing music here in just a second.
Awesome. I'm gonna
music on the show. We
I'm gonna get
interview
ready
music
for my
artists
busy
usually.
work week and
Right on.
Hold on.
Got some material, some new material I'm writing. So
Tell us. Wait, do you got a quick joke? Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Because you know what I mean. I don't know if that's very annoying or something like that.
That's
because,
fine.
Well, like when a person who's like, oh, you're a comedian. Tell me.
Let's
funny,
give
tell
us
me-
a joke there.
Tell me something funny
so
then.
last week, one day it was so hot,
Uh-huh.
I reached out to my ex-boyfriend because I needed something shady.
That is funny.
Yes, dude.
And when
that's
when I was in my 20s, I went to apply at Hooters, and they said, "Here's a T-shirt, fill it out."
Ah!
But I'm bummed.
But
Good stuff, right?
don't give up all your best stuff, man.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that
I
is
know.
funny.
I know.
All right, Nate.
Yeah,
what do
dude.
we got for a music video?
We have got I Decide I, which we're going to be playing here in just a second. But also, we're going to start it off with our buddies Heavy Lies the Crown, which is one of those bands that I would love to get here to Traverse City to play at the Comedy Club as soon as possible, because we're trying to feature the old Northern Michigan music scene here at the Comedy Club here in Traverse. Or maybe it's the other place, or maybe it's the Grand Traverse Event Center now. I can't remember. We call it the other place.
That was way back when.
Way back in the
Way
day,
back in
right?
the day.
Yeah.
That
You
was
gotta
our
be-
time to shine.
Right, yeah. But we're going to be playing some music from these guys right here, and then coming up on the other side of that, we will be doing our interview with Voyage Michigan.
Excuse me.
Voyage Michigan, the website. We're gonna give them their interview.
Awesome.
Let's
go to some music.
Thing.
I'm bored.
What's on? Here's Kaslap and Will Smith.
Whoa, cool.
The 2022 Oscoda Rock Fest. August 12th and 13th at Veterans Memorial Park of Northeast Michigan.
I think I have those dates open.
Yeah, me too. Get ready to score with bands like Nuke and the Night Shift.
We got the road.
Citrus Org. Catharsis Theory. Black Note Graffiti. With headlining acts, Mag Dillon. Tantric. And Saving Abel. Friday show from 5 to 10 p.m. and Saturday from noon to 10:30. Tickets and info available online at oscodarockfest.org.
you go. I Decide I. That's one of the bands that's going to be at Summer Bash. Summer Bash, man. Summer Bash 2022, baby.
It's huge.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow, I'm really big up on the screen. I didn't realize
cool,
that.
man.
Oh, you're here too.
You're allowed to be on the screen really
Dan
big.
is in the studio with us. Martha Johnson has just left. Looks like our camera over there froze just in time.
No doubt. Everything, not everything runs perfectly. So as long as it's stuff that we need, like vital
the most
organs
important,
to keep us
yes,
going.
the most important vital things working.
And we're still rolling. Yeah. Hopefully, some of the people from Clapper decided to
Crapper, yeah, you've
jump
been
on and check out
on
our
the
channel, subscribe to us.
You've been on that for the duration.
I shut it down. Yeah, I shut down the live. I was ready to end it.
Did you? Okay.
I don't think it's easy to do a live while we're doing the show, like on your phone. Like if you have TikTok or something and you're gonna go live, it's not very easy because unless you have a camera that's catching everybody and the volume is right. No one can really. All they see is me talking, and they probably can't even hear what everybody else is saying. And then I make like little comments here and there.
That's
and
true.
It's like, what is this? This is stupid. You know.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna try to do this really quickly, Dan. We got a chance to. I always like to say that any publicity is good publicity. And when we got a chance, I got a random email out of nowhere from a website called VoyageMichigan.com.
Yeah.
And I was like intrigued instantly, like, oh wow, cool, like I've never heard of this before. Let's look into this.
Yeah.
And it turned out that it's a number one. It was a place in California. It wasn't even in Michigan. It's a website that's based out of California. And I was like, okay, let's see what this is all about. And I did a little Facebook search on Voyage Michigan, and if you go, you actually do a hashtag Voyage Michigan magazine, hashtag Voyage Michigan magazine. You'll find a lot of different articles and stuff that people have done. Actually, one of our friends, Dan, has done it. A hip hop artist that we got. I think it was Tragic, maybe.
Really?
May have been Tragic that was featured in that magazine. This is where I get to this point where I'm like saying this because magazine. I'm wondering as far as how much of a magazine this is.
Online magazine, or is it actual paperback?
Yeah, is it a paperback magazine? I've never seen. Is this like a magazine that's in motel rooms and hotels all over the place, or I don't know. I have no idea.
Travel agencies or something like that. Like, hey, are you traveling to Michigan? I
found no information about that. I found nothing about the publication as far as. We can go to the website too. We might actually check that out while we're here. Because we're kind of giving a a review of their interview process. When they asked, when they asked for an interview, so they got a VoyageMichigan.com is where you go. Which I'll show you guys here. You guys want to check this out? This is the actual website, VoyageMichigan.com. This is featuring Michigan's most inspiring stories. This is the most inspiring stories out there, man, in Michigan.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool looking, like, oh, look at, like there's all kinds of stories of people that, are in the entertainment industry and stuff. That's something that we are kind of in, which is 15 female founders changing the world. That's entertainment. And, wow. So we got they got a lot of.
We got an invite to do an interview with those.
Invite to do an interview with this website right here. So I was obviously intrigued, as I said. So I looked into it and.
Well, hold on, stop, Nate, before you reveal anything about.
Okay, go ahead.
Their interviewing process.
Yeah.
We do something similar when we're going to have a guest on the show. We ask them ahead of time, is there anything specifically that you want us to ask you about?
Yeah.
Okay,
sometimes,
so they're gathering information to have readily available for when they do interview us, right?
Right.
So they'll know what questions and things to ask.
It was like with Phillip, we gathered the information about his Summer Bash 2022, got all that info so that we would know what we could
Wayne
talk
Joe.
about, and we could have a cohesive type of an interview with him. You know, like
Absolutely.
because a lot of our interviews, like there's general questions that we have, you know, which
Right.
I guess when it comes to an interview, and we haven't taken this interview yet, we're going to do this live on the show. When it comes to an interview, you do have general questions that you ask,
Absolutely.
you know, a broad spectrum type of questions.
So that's probably going to be part of this pre-interview process
Right.
that they do with us that we're going to expose.
Well, no, there's
which
no
they're
pre-interview.
probably not going to.
This is the full interview. This is where I'm confused because when I had contacted back to the
I'm
Jessica
confused
lady,
now.
huh?
I'm confused.
You're
now.
confused? Okay, so the interview that we are going to do, we have to type all of it. We have to do all of the paperwork. I contacted her back and I said, we'd love to do the interview with you. I would figure it was going to be a face-to-face type of a Zoom or something like that. Or you want
Or
to use
just something that they print up in their. Like we've done interviews with the newspaper before. Obviously, that wasn't a video interview that we
right,
did
where
with them.
we went in with the interview. Well, we spoke to them and they wrote the article. You
Right.
know, like that's
This is the same thing, basically.
No,
right?
no,
It's
not exactly. I don't believe so. We're gonna find
Okay.
out. Because they're sending us the questions, and we're gonna go through their interview process right here.
Okay.
There's not like it's not like we're talking to them so much. We're gonna be doing this. So let's see what this is all about. Let's see how this goes. Interviewee's name, okay? You can see I've got it already set up as the South of the Straits show. It's my first name.
If you haven't noticed, I'm extremely sunburned. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, what's up with that, Dan? Is that
Look at
real? I thought it was my camera.
No, that is how. Look at me in person, bro.
Is that you?
I'm red.
You are red
Look
as
like the
fuck.
fucking devil right
your
now.
boat.
So
Interviewee's
I have a
name.
boat.
Okay, so here we go. We got the South of the Straits show. Location. What part of the city are you or your business in?
Graylickville.
Graylickville, yeah.
Yeah, we're over here on the west side, baby. West side. Graylickville, west side. Put that up there. And if you can throw like a dub up there, you know what I'm saying, with that west.
West side.
Yeah, I love that.
Graylickville, west side.
Because that's the best side, baby. Unless you're in Grand Rapids, the west side gets pretty rough.
So next. This is the next part. Can you briefly walk us through your story, how you started and how you
Ooh.
got to where you are today? Can you include as little or as much detail as you'd like? Now, wait a minute. What the fuck is this? This is you want me to
Yeah.
do this for you.
Well, yeah, they don't know anything about us.
Briefly walk us through,
When we interview somebody, what do? We ask them what their backstory is.
Yeah. But we don't do, wait a minute now. Do you see, okay, I'm going to show you. This is what we got to do now.
The interview is going to come out. They started back at this date, and they did it because of this motivation, and that motivation grew into from a simple podcast over the air to a video podcast, and they've moved to a bigger location.
Wait a minute, look at Dan. You want to type all that out? You want to do all the work for him? Because that's what they're asking us to do here. Like, should I just send them a link to this video?
They're like, hey, if you want us to publish this,
should I just send them a link that just says,
should we just make them a video and send it to them? You guys fill out the information.
Yeah, you
Here it
guys
is.
want us to fill it all out. That's the thing. Is like you want me to tell you the story. You want me to sit here and take a bunch of my time, and then what are you going to do? You're going to turn it around and you're just going to post it online. Just upload this. Here you go.
Do you think they're trolling us? Do you think that they're trying to pay
That's
do
a
you
real-
think they're trying to picture us as like these like real pieces of shit guys that like make fun of like people with handicaps or something?
What?
Yeah.
Pieces of shit guys that make fun of people with handicaps.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that we actually do that, but
No, we don't do that.
I know we don't do that, but who knows what picture someone's going to try to paint of us?
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
that's
Do you think
why
they're
I
trying to
would
troll
rather,
us into something that we like back out of this thing?
I would rather do the
I
interview
mean,
face to
15
face.
women, are they feminists? We're just two guys.
Yeah, I don't
Imagine
know.
the picture they can paint of us.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is all I'm saying.
These sexist fucking pigs.
They're gonna. I mean, they could be. That could be what it is. Oh, we found this podcast with these two guys. We're gonna fucking get them. We're gonna have them. We're gonna have them tell us all this information.
Okay,
we're gonna twist it.
Yeah, tell me. Is there a way? I wonder if I can get Google to. Is there like a
microphone thing so you can just talk?
Yeah, transcription.
Text talk thing.
Text to talk, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we should do it on air, honestly, because it's going to take too long.
It's going to take forever, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm only on the second fucking thing.
Right, and we can't move to the next one until we type 5
we
paragraphs.
We started in 2015. Just done.
No, don't, dude. They're not gonna do the interview with us if we.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We'll do what interview? We're doing the interview. This is the interview.
They will publish the interview.
This is what I'm saying.
We want the interview published, bro.
But this is their interview. This is the way that they want to do it.
You know what? We're not doing all the work. We're giving them information. Then they have to type out this whole thing and make it fit, get rid of typos, all that. Dude, they're going to put in a lot of work, I promise.
They're not going to put that much work into
this.
They're
going to put in something.
You really think that they're going
to have an editor rewrite by reading what we wrote and rewrite it and turn it into a story?
Maybe
of course
a little
that's
bit.
What they're doing.
But it's pretty much fucking. It's simple fucking things that they're gonna be getting. You know, like all they have to do is a little bit of
2015.
Fucking grammar. We're starting in 2015.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. They can't publish a story based on that.
Okay. Well, do you want me to get a little bit more in depth with it on my own? You want me to? Should we do that? You don't want to do it live on the air, huh? You don't want to do it live here? I mean,
where's the chat at?
Nobody gives a two shits about it.
Then no, we're not doing it live. They don't give two shits, then we don't give two shits.
All right. Well, let's wrap things up for the
shits,
evening.
Though.
I do want to thank our friend Phillip Watson for extending his potty to us out there. Phillip Watson, that's going to be at Witcher's Woad, or what is it?
Ranger Road.
Woad.
There was an address.
6039 Ranger Woad. 6039.
All right.
Ranger.
6039 Ranger Road. What town is it in?
Gaylord.
Gaylord, Michigan.
Michigan.
It's off Ranger Road.
You
guys will find it.
You want to go potty, man? That's where you're going to go potty, man, this summer, July 30th.
If you got to do a potty, that's where you got to potty.
Nate Burley, thank you for calling in on your lunch break, man. You're in the middle of working, dude. He's over there.
This guy works like 3 jobs.
And
he's an investigator on top of it. Get out of here.
Right.
He's killing it.
And, of course, Martha Johnson for coming in here tonight and sitting down and chatting with us. I'm a huge fan of Marty's.
Dude, she's a very interesting person, actually.
Really, she's the queen of dad jokes, if you think about it. When it comes down to dad jokes that are like the female version of dad jokes, like she fucking just nails them out of the fucking park, dude. She's it's the greatest. But yeah, you got to go check her out, man. She's got a few gigs that she had talked about there. A few over at Union Street that's happening here.
Yeah,
I think it's July 22nd is what the date was. July 22nd at Union Street.
That's
dude.
right.
So.
And you know what she said? I said, why don't you just be a regular? Because she loves coming on the show, and then she's always got different gigs coming up.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
She said, actually, maybe I'll come back.
She could come back anytime. I mean, maybe we could give her we could give her something to do. We could give her any news.
We're gonna see if we can get it
weekly
on this
news update from
the
Marty.
Comedy Cab.
Weekly comical news, or I don't know.
Comedy Cab thing.
The Comedy Cab is great. I love that. I want to do
that with her.
I wonder if we can figure out a really cool way to do that.
We're gonna work on it.
All righty then, man. Can't play that.
I'm licked.
I am licked too.
I'm licked by the sun.
It's been a long fucking day. I'm tired. I'm glad that the internet is working though. That's the reason why I had to get in here and make sure that the internet was going to be working.
It had been too long.
It's working. All right, we'll do this fucking interview off the air. Have fun. We'll see you next week. Butt fuck.
Well, little story happened to me a while back, Had to take a number 2 stool out there. Driving down the freeway, I was. Well, there wasn't no rest stop. Yeah, I started to sweat. I was thinking, I gotta take me a dump, something first. Well, I pulled over, side of the road, ran out in the woods as far as I could get out there. Pulled my pants down my ankles, grabbed me a big old tree there, and well, I leaned my butt out, far as I could. Let a big old dump out there. I reckon I stayed there till I was satisfied it was done. Pulled up my pants. I turned around and couldn't have been more than 20 yards. There was about an 80-year-old woman standing there looking at me. And I thought, oh my God, what did she just see with her eyes? Well, pulled out the sling blade and was attached to my belt. Had it there from earlier working on some Christmas trees. Well, I run up to her. She said, hey, mister, I seen what you done there with your bottom side. And I reckon I'm gonna tell everyone I know. So I took a sling blade. She said, what you gonna do with that? I said, I aim to kill you with it. And then I took it and swung at her. Hit her in the neck, plumbed her, took her head clean off. Well, run back to the truck there. Threw up a couple times on the way out. Some biscuits, mustard I had earlier in the night. Well, that was about it. After that, the cold police come for me. Seeing they took a DOA test of that number 2. Number 2 I left on the crime scene. They come to my house. They come to my house. They said, hey, I like you, Fred. Carl, is that you in there, sling blade? I said, yeah. Hey, shut the hell up. They said, we got a DOA on you, Carl. I said, Lord have mercy. They found me. They put me up here at the mental hospital with Sideshow Nate and Brandon Master over here. I've been here singing songs like this ever since, telling the stories. Well, that's about it. Reckon I ain't got no reason to kill nobody no more. So y'all have a nice night. And remember, if you wait till the last minute to do everything, it'll take you about a minute to get everything done.